Just laughing through logic.
Laughing through logic, laughing through logic. Laughing through logic. Welcome back, guys. Laughing Through Logic, episode 8. We are back on the air. We are never going nowhere, right, Corey?
No, never.
So, it's K's turn,
Corey?
and we here to give you guys some love.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, we're here, guys. We're back on the air. We're gonna get right into the show, guys. So, Corey,
What's up, man?
I've been having a problem.
Okay.
I've been trying to prove what's the best restaurants out there.
For restaurants or
Like fast food, man.
Okay.
Like maybe like a Wendy's.
okay.
Top one?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. So Taco Bell.
No.
So I wanna know what's the best top 5 fast food restaurants out there. I wanna hear from your opinion from like the bottom to the top. I know you got a list. And I'm gonna see if that's accurate.
All right.
All right.
You ready?
Yeah?
Number 5. You'll never guess.
Hold on, let me guess.
All right.
Cookout.
No. Biscuitville.
Really?
Yeah.
Number 5?
Dude, I'm addicted to it.
You love Biscuitville.
Yeah.
But you have it as number 5, like the worst? Well, not the worst, but
Out of this list, I'd say it's number 5, just because it's like a breakfast place. It's not something you can go to any time of the day, so it limits it.
I don't even think it should be number 5.
Well, I probably shouldn't.
Yeah. I would put it like Jimmy John's is number 5.
I've never had Jimmy John's.
I've never had Jimmy John's either. I think it's a
Wow.
sandwich shop.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's crazy. All right, so what do you got for number 4?
Number 4, the classic original McDonald's.
You have McDonald's as number 4?
Yep.
The food that never gets old?
It gets old.
It does not get
It
old.
gets old.
There was a guy that had like nuggets and fries, and it just like stayed the same for 10 years.
I did see that.
Yeah, so...
But hear me on McDonald's. If you would put on the menu full time your spicy chicken nuggets, it'd be higher.
I don't think so.
Their
Burger King
spicy
got that.
nuggets are so good.
Who, McDonald's?
Yeah.
McDonald's got spicy nuggets?
Once in a while. It's okay. When I was in Maine, maybe 3-4 times a year it would be a special.
Mm-hmm.
Since I've been down here, not once have I seen it.
I think that's a main special.
It might be, but they're good.
I've never, in the history of my life, heard that McDonald's has spicy nuggets.
Yeah, they're good.
That's crazy. I know Burger King and Wendy's does, but
Yeah.
never McDonald's. That's insane.
Yeah.
But you have it as number 4?
Yeah.
Nah, that's close,
Now,
bro.
number 3, I'm looking back on it. This is going to surprise you probably.
Okay.
Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen?
Yeah.
Nah, that is valid. I
They're-
can understand.
I like their chicken fingers and their blizzards are good. The
Mm-hmm.
peanut butter cup ones. Fun fact: when I was in college, we used to go there quite a bit.
Yeah.
Evan and I, and we were sitting at a table, and it was one of the big tables there. And he was across the table from me. I took my straw wrapper and I rolled it up. He's like, "You're not going to make it all the way across the table." Threw it right into a straw.
Nah, I don't believe you.
Oh, you can ask him. It was crazy.
You were the LeBron of straw throwing.
I was. Yeah.
See, that's your idol.
No, definitely not.
So you got Dairy Queen there, but the thing is, like, I don't even understand how you have it there because the fries are like, why is it all shredded and like, it looks like it's soaked in oil for hours.
Yeah, their fries are not the best, but you dip it in gravy and you're fine.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
They have gravy there?
Yeah, they got country gravy that you dip your. Like it comes with the chicken finger meal.
I think you're putting everybody onto game because I didn't know these restaurants got these.
Yeah.
That's insane. So what
Oh,
you
yeah.
got for number 2?
Number 2, Burger King,
Burger King is number 2.
bro. The Bacon King sandwich, the burger,
Yeah.
will change your mind if you never had it. It's so good.
I think like this list that you have is weird. You have Dairy Queen as number 5.
3.
Not my bad. Biscuitville.
Yeah.
Biscuitville is number 5.
Yep.
And then you have what is it? McDonald's for number 4?
McDonald's number 4. Yes.
Yeah.
Dairy Queen 3.
Yeah.
Burger King's better than McDonald's in my opinion because that Bacon King, man, it's so good.
I mean, I don't eat bacon.
That's fair.
Yeah, bacon's nasty, man.
It's-
Unhealthiest food on the planet.
That's fine. It's amazing. Does it look like I look for things that are healthy? No. So that's
Maybe-
why
I
it's
don't
number
know.
2.
You could be turning a new leaf.
Hey, man, it's good.
So Burger King, what? You said number 2 or
Yeah.
number 3?
Number 2.
So number 2. And then you got McDonald's is number 4. You have Biscuitville is number 5 and Dairy Queen is number 3. Okay, what's the last one?
Number one for me, and I've only had it a handful of times because I can't get it where we are right now. Raleigh has it, where my sister is, Minneapolis has it. Number one, Shake Shack.
Damn, that's not what I thought you was gonna say.
What do you think I was going to say?
I'm gonna say it because I have it on my list.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shake Shack. Have you had Shake Shack?
Yeah, I love Shake Shack.
That's so good.
Is it a northern restaurant?
I think it's, I don't know. I thought it was like Western.
I think they really.
I don't know. I could be wrong.
I don't
Just
think
throwing things
so.
out there.
I mean, there's a lot of them in North. I thought it was like originally manufactured in New Jersey.
Maybe.
Yeah, so I love Shake Shack. Yeah, I never thought about that. It's not out here.
No, not in Greensboro, no.
Yeah. I wonder if it's in NC.
We're getting a Whataburger, which I'm excited about.
I need a Whataburger.
And we got a Slim Chickens, and I want to try that. I went by there the other day, and there was a lot of people there. So
Slim Chickens?
yeah, I don't know. My buddy in Florida keeps telling me I need to try it.
It's a restaurant?
Yeah, it's like fast food. Yeah.
They serve like turkey?
Yeah. Yeah. They call it Slim Chickens for whatever reason, but it's turkey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Popeyes, turkeys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never heard of that. But all right, you ready for my list?
Yeah.
So let me get my list out. So actually, let me do it on my phone. Whoops.
Well planned out.
Yeah, I'm so good at what I do.
It fits you.
So, number 5, Wingstop.
Okay.
Yeah, Wingstop is pretty good,
It is.
but I haven't ate there since I heard that it's just nasty. My boy Ricky Rose is not keeping up with Wingstop, so that's kind of.
I ate a lot when I moved down here, and I kind of got bored of it. And
What, Wingstop?
yeah.
You never. Oh, because you don't have a Wingstop in Maine.
No.
So like, tell us about Maine and like what restaurants you got out there. 'Cause you say you don't got shit.
No, we got Dairy Queen, Wendy's, Burger King, McDonald's.
Yeah.
We got a Popeyes probably 5-10 years ago in Portland. We got our first Chick-fil-A a few years ago. So outside of that, like you got like Chipotle, stuff like that.
Yeah. So
But-
very boring. I don't know how you made it, man.
There-
I don't know how you got big. There's no food out there.
There's food. It's just, I mean, we got Arby's too.
Arby's?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually, I feel like they're going to go out of business.
I like Arby's.
I don't think anybody eats Arby's.
I like it.
I think it was a big restaurant back in the day, but not
Yeah.
now.
It's not my
Yeah.
top 5.
Yeah, it's not that big. But that's the first one. My second one, or the fourth one, my bad. My fifth one. My fourth one is Zaxby's. I think Zaxby's was like the best creation made. The only thing that I don't like about Zaxby's, right, is the only thing they serve is like just chicken and chicken on the side.
Yeah.
I think they need to experiment more. Maybe like throwing a burger, maybe throwing like some cheese sticks.
They got cheese curds.
Do they?
Yeah. And they had, for a little bit, they had deep fried cheesecake bites.
Dude, do you have the menus? You studying the menus?
Bro, Zaxby's is probably 6 for me.
Yeah.
I love Zaxby's.
Dang. Number 6?
Yeah.
Below McDonald's? Nah, bro. That's crazy. So that's what I got for that. But the third one, actually, Buffalo Wild Wings. Buffalo Wild Wings is like probably the best thing.
Not
you got.
fast food, though.
It's technically fast food.
I don't think so.
It's, yeah. You can go in, you can get some wings, and you leave.
Is there a drive-thru?
They're making one.
Are they?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
But hey, we put them all to game.
Because if I would have known Buffalo Wild Wings was available, probably would have been my top 3.
I mean, it's kind of fast food. It's not really like, it's not a dine-in restaurant.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I would count it.
Every time I've gone there, I've dined in.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you're weird. Why
Well,
would you want to dine in at a Buffalo Wild Wings?
Why not? You
there's
watch
some creeps
sports, you got alcohol, you got wings. You can't really beat it.
I mean, yeah, that's different for you because you watch sports all year long. So,
Yeah.
I mean, at some point, I'm like, there's nothing. Like, when it comes to, like, what is it? August, right before preseason, there's, like, nothing.
Yeah.
So, that's
Well,
kinda
there's
what-
baseball.
Yeah, like I said, there's nothing.
Baseball's good.
I mean, I want to watch football, but
Yeah.
And I'm talking about American and Spanish. So, but
Spanish.
yeah.
Okay. Buffalo Wild Wings, back when I was working at my old job, every Thursday, because they do the buy one, get one free boneless wings, my couple of the coworkers and I would go out every single Thursday before work and we'd have Buffalo Wild Wings.
I think Buffalo Wild Wings is like a big hit up north. Out here, it's very scarce.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen too many. I've probably seen 3.
Yeah. You know what they serve with their cheese curds in Maine that surprised me when I tried it, and I didn't even know what it was at first, was caramel.
Caramel?
Yeah.
With your cheese curds?
Yeah. I was like, what the heck is this? And I dipped it. I'm like, wow, this is actually really good.
You're a terrorist.
No, dude, they do it in Maine.
Who does that, man?
Buffalo Wild Wings in Maine.
That's nasty as fuck.
Yeah.
Caramel and cheese curds?
Yeah.
Nah, bro. It's like somebody took that shit, dipped it in their ass, and just ate it.
No, that's completely different.
That's how I feel, man.
That's completely
If I look, I mean, well, first, I think caramel is ick. Like, that's disgusting. And I had a caramel cake before. That was disgusting.
I'm not huge on caramel, but
I mean, for it to be on cheese curds.
well, I didn't know what it was until I tried it, but then I was like, oh, this is pretty good.
So you see ass all over cheese curds. You
How's
say, you know
caramel
what?
ass? How's it compared to ass?
I mean, have you ever had like a very wet shit?
Okay, let's move past that.
Yeah, bro. I just think that's nasty. But this is the one that I thought you was gonna say for the first.
Okay.
D'Angelo's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, bruh. So you're gonna reevaluate your list?
I don't know. D'Angelo's is good, but like it's not somewhere I went a lot.
You wouldn't even put on your top 5 at all.
I would maybe move one off of my top 5, but
It's probably McDonald's.
maybe.
Yeah, but D'Angelo's is fucking awesome. I love the Thanksgiving sandwich.
Yeah.
It's awesome, phenomenal. Like I love the cranberry sauce all over it and the gravy. It just makes me like.
Jesus. You know what I used to get there that I have a hard time finding down
What?
here is pastrami and cheese sandwiches.
Pastrami's nasty.
Pastrami's not nasty.
Yeah, it is.
It's so good. If you like, I don't like just like taking like big chunks of pastrami. Like if you go somewhere and like chop it up
Yeah.
and put it on the sandwich, so good.
I think pastrami and like corned beef is the same. I don't know why they have them separate. It tastes the same.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, it's just.
I still like pastrami.
I think you should reevaluate.
No, I'm good.
So wait. You'll have pastrami on a sandwich, but you put corned beef on it,
I've had it.
and it didn't taste any different, right?
I don't know. There was a lot of stuff on that sandwich.
Exactly.
There was a place back home that we used to have a guy bring it in every Friday at work. Their sandwiches were like that big and like that thick, just full of different just full. And they had some weird sandwiches there too. Like they had like a pulled pork with sour cream and
It was that thick. Pause.
yeah,
That's crazy.
and it was like $8.
$8.
Yeah, dude, it
For
was
monster meat.
It was in whoa. Pause.
No, there's no pause, man. That's monster meat.
Yeah. After you listen to you talk about Diddy a couple weeks ago, I
Hey,
bet
man.
there's no pause.
Hey, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened that day. But all right. So the very last. Now I want to ask you.
Okay.
You knowing me as well as you do. What's my top one?
KFC.
What? Oh yeah, you guys see? You guys see? He's doing it. He's starting early.
You is your number one.
Number one.
Where do you go a lot? Do you if you consider it Waffle House? Yeah.
Waffle House is so phenomenal. People be sleeping on Waffle House. I really love Waffle House. The only thing is, just like with Zaxby's, it needs to either update their menu or add a lot more in. I used to go in there, work in security, eat blueberry waffle like every night. After 2 weeks, I'm done with the blueberries. I'm done with the waffles. I want some freaking food, all right? And the steak is just a little weird. That's the only thing that messes me up. But what question? Would you get a fish fillet from Waffle House?
No.
Okay, I just figured I asked.
But I had to think about that for a second, but then I thought about it, and I'm like, there was a while there where every day I call you, I could hear the music in there. I'm like, you're at Waffle House again? And he'd be like, yeah.
See?
Of course I am.
I even put them on to the theme music in Waffle House. It was really nice.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, man. So, with that being said, man, how's your week?
Dude, it was interesting. I mean, I went to Asheville.
Yeah, you said that
for work. Yeah. I went to Asheville. Work sent me there. They put me in a hotel. Thing that sucked, I worked 12-hour days every day.
Yeah, I mean, that's still a free trip.
Free trip.
I don't think a lot of jobs do that.
Yeah, no, not a lot. No, and I mean, they give us per diem for food. They give us bonus and stuff like that. But it was weird, man. So I go into my hotel room, right? I get there. I'm like, sweet. I'm in my room. I just drove 3 hours pretty much to get here. I worked all day long, did 12 hours that day, get to my hotel room.
Time to get some holes, get sucked up.
Really?
Hey, man, I have to tell the truth. I know what's going on in there.
Anyways.
Big Corey's getting nasty.
No. Anyways, I'm like, all right, I'm going to go look to see what my view is.
Yeah.
I open up my window, and it is a view of the indoor pool.
You see?
What kind of hotel does that?
A great hotel.
I had that closed the whole week. I'm like, that's just weird.
Why'd you have it closed?
I don't need to be like staring at people. I don't need people in the pool to be staring at me in my room.
Come on, bro. Can you imagine Maximilian going out to the pool, getting ready to do his strokes, and he's out and he's in a Speedo and he's looking up at you and he's like, "What's up? What's up? You trying to swim?" Feel me? I think
No.
like Maximilian. No. Hey, but at least I know you caught something. I know you was peeking.
No,
No?
I'm good. You think about it, like most of the people that go to a pool at a hotel are like kids, and I don't need to be creeping
Oh
on kids.
no, yeah, you can't be.
I'm gonna peek out that window at one point. I'm gonna catch a charge or something. I'm all good. I'm gonna leave that closed.
Yeah, you're about to be the next Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, something. And I'm like, I'm all set. I'm gonna leave it closed. I just got no view for the week. It's whatever. I got a view of my TV.
All right, so like, what did you go out? Did you go anywhere?
Not really, because I worked there. I didn't get back till like 7:30, 8 o'clock every night.
Mm-hmm.
And by that point, I was exhausted because like locating here is kind of sucks sometimes. But
Really
going out
sucks.
there in the mountains,
Yeah.
and it's so hilly, and
Yeah.
these big properties of like $1 million homes some places. And I mean, I was talking to another guy on my crew. He's in the military, and he's like, my body is sore and I'm tired. I'm like, you fucking sore. Imagine me. Like, look at you. Look
Bro,
at me.
You're big. You could take that sword and just throw it out the window.
Yeah, I move all right for a big boy. But
Yeah. I wouldn't even worry about that. I think you're pretty much straight, man.
yeah, I guess. But bro, I forgot to tell you, I went to locate a house. Normally, sometimes like if there's a fenced-in yard, we'll go knock on the door, say, hey, we got to locate your property. I'll be back there for 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So I do that. Knock on the door, say, hey, whatever. She goes, okay, goes inside. I go to my truck, grab my equipment. I go to the backyard. I close the gate and the fence. I look over and I notice the door's open a crack.
Okay.
I'm like, uh-oh. I look down, I see dog poop. 3 big dogs run out at me. I'm like, I just told you I'm going to be in the backyard. You couldn't think maybe I shouldn't let the dogs out?
Maybe they're friendly.
I don't know.
They didn't look
I had
friendly?
my paint stick and my locating, the thing I use to locate,
Yeah.
pointed at them. They were because I kept barking at me, like coming at me a little bit, like
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, no, I'll spray paint out of you. Like,
Bro, I would
no.
have tucked the receiver and just hit him like a baseball bat.
Thought about it, but I'm like, I just told you. Like, how stupid can you be?
I don't know. I mean, people are pretty stupid.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people out here are kind of
Yeah.
stupid. No offense, but I'm just telling the truth.
But as I mentioned earlier, they gave us per diem for food. So I got home late one night. I'm like, I want a pizza.
Yeah.
So I order a pizza. I'm like, I look up the best places in Asheville. And there was one place that had really good reviews. I went and looked. I'm like, $45 for a pizza. That's a lot.
Yeah.
But they give me $50 a day. So you know what? I'm going to treat myself. I've been working hard all week.
Big boy gets big rewards.
My pizza gets there. I'm like, oh, I'm going to eat some freaking pizza.
Yeah.
I open up my door and I couldn't help but laugh.
Yeah.
Bro, so a normal size pizza is what, 16 inches?
Pause. I mean, usually between 60 to 24, I would think.
This was a 28-inch pizza. I had to turn it sideways to get it through the hotel door room.
Really?
It was that big.
Pause.
I mean,
you gotta say pause.
No, it's all right.
No. Now we're both doing Diddy things.
Yeah. Whatever. It's slowly coming out.
No, don't put it back in, man. Put it away.
Whoa, that's definitely pause. We got to get off of that.
Yeah. All right. So you got a big ass pizza.
Yeah.
I saw it on Instagram.
Yeah.
And it damn near covered your whole entire body.
Mm-hmm.
I
And I'm
was
6'3".
Yeah.
Like, we can put a picture on here or whatever. Like, it was massive.
Yeah.
I ate 2 slices and I was full. And I'm like, I can't do any more. You should have seen that thing in the back of the truck on the way home. It was covering, like, I got like 30 cases of paint in the back of my truck, and it was covering most of them.
Was there still pizza in there?
Yeah.
It's probably shouldn't be on the stove, right?
It shouldn't be in the stove, and that wouldn't fit in the stove.
Yeah, but it gotta be in the fridge, right?
Yeah.
But it's not in the fridge.
Well, because
So you defeated your purpose.
No, because it's only out for a couple hours on my ride home compared to the
Oh.
whole night.
Oh, couple hours. That's what I said last episode.
Yeah, but
couple hours in the stove.
when he did it, he went to work.
I'm not speaking for him.
Yeah,
you said it was weird.
It's still weird.
But this is the guy that's putting pizza in a truck full of paint and bringing it home.
Yeah, better than a stove that can catch it on fire.
Bro, just look at the stove. It just takes 2 seconds.
No, I shouldn't have to. But anyways, man, it was crazy, though. On my way home, it was like the smoke started rolling in from those wildfires in South Carolina. Mm-hmm. Like, it was like there was notices and like everything. Like, it was pretty smoky out, which for one, working in a hilly area, 2, the air quality wasn't good already because it was humid, and 3, the smoke with my asthma made for an amazing week. But
I didn't even know you had asthma.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
So, but they sent you out there and you said, fuck it.
Yeah, I still work 12-hour days.
So what's the reason? You said it was from the storm, but don't you think it was from the wildfires that they sent you out there for?
No.
You said it was from the storms last episode, right?
Yeah, so it's because of the hurricane that happened last year.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of cleanup out there. There's some areas that look like they weren't even touched. There's other areas that look like a tornado ripped the whole area out.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, like, it's crazy, the weather out here. Like, even yesterday, it looked like a tornado warning. I saw, you texted me, and you was asking me. And, like, I'm not going to lie, at the time, it was looking sunny in Raleigh. Mm-hmm. But around, like, 6, 7, 8 o'clock, it was just green out. And I was like, damn, bro. It gave me, like, honestly, thoughts back to Texas.
Yeah.
In Texas, I would see, like, a lot of green clouds and shit like that. And that shit was scary, man.
Yeah.
I don't like the weather out there. It reminds me of this, but at least it's a lot more calm compared to how it was before, and compared to how it is down south.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy, man.
That's fair. I got a buddy in Oklahoma. I was just texting him the other day because we have a guy on our crew that just joined the travel team. He went to Tulsa, Oklahoma last week. He left to go do that for a few months. And I'm like, he's like, yeah, we got tornado warnings all the time. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'm not going there. And then literally like 12 hours later, I get a tornado warning on my phone.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, maybe I'm not good here either.
A trip to Oklahoma sounds nice.
Oh my God.
He must have been living like you, man, living like Larry.
Yeah, I would love to be on the travel team. I don't know who Larry is, but...
You don't know who Larry is?
No.
You didn't watch SpongeBob?
Oh, Larry the Lobster?
Yeah, bro, living like Larry.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah. That's crazy. I'm surprised you never know that trend.
No, I didn't, but it's all right.
That's insane.
How was your week, though?
Man, that storm, as you could tell, like, I'm under the weather, but got to push through for you guys. Other than that, man, it took like 3 days moving into my place. I don't know, like, it's just so fatigued. Mind you, it's Tuesday. We usually do it on Sundays. Mm-hmm. I started from Friday. I just finished today. Man, it's just a lot of work. Where the fuck were you at?
Not there.
Yeah, I know. I needed you there.
I just worked 60 hours. Plus I got my mom's dogs I'm watching. You know, it's a lot.
They could have came. They could have helped out.
Yeah, they're not much help. They're big. They're giant babies. They are awful.
Yeah. So it was a great week. I had the most weirdest experience at the dentist, and she was just like there was something sharp in one of my teeth or whatever.
Yeah.
And I forgot what she called it. She was like, that's a something. Like, I started with the case, some weird shit. And she was like, yeah, your generation has that. And I was like, whoa, wait a minute. I was like, what does that mean? Like, what do you mean by that? So I don't know. I think that was the most weirdest thing ever. But on the bright side, no cavities. So,
yeah.
But maybe not pulling up to that dentist again.
Not your generation?
I don't know what that means. She didn't say, I don't even know. She didn't even say generation. I'm just kind of hoping her out. But what she said was like really on the very fine line.
Did she say you people?
No, I think she said your ancestors.
Oh.
Well, I was like, nah, not my ancestors.
I'd go back.
Huh?
I'd go back.
You'd go back?
Yeah, seems like a nice person.
Yeah, I bet you'd be the first person in line.
Of course.
Yeah, outside picketing. Yeah, man. So, I got some factor opinions. I really like that. And I actually got some great questions for you, man.
All
because
right.
I've been pondering some of these things. So, The first question that I have, be quiet, chat. The first question I have, the first one I have, I think that you putting your name out should be illegal, if you want to. And I'm talking about for everybody. I'm talking about if it's like somebody on the side of the street and you ask them their name, they should not have to do it. And if like somebody forces you to say their name, except for like law enforcement, you should go to jail.
I mean, I don't think if somebody was asking me my name, I wouldn't give it to them unless they were a cop.
Yeah, I mean, so you never went to a job and somebody asked you like, "What's your name?"
You wouldn't give that for a job? Why not?
Because, bro, I mean, like in the world, it's kind of like different, and we have internet, so we can find people and find addresses and stuff like that. Think about how many people's addresses been leaked. That's all by people's names.
Yeah, but jobs have to do background checks, and without your name, they can't do it. So you just.
That's another question. I have another one on that, but hold that thought. But yeah, I'm gonna get to that. But yeah, they should do background checks. That's fine. Like you put in an application. I think that's another exception. Mm-hmm. Rental place. Other than that, that's it, man. Just send the bill. Like I would just take the address, send the bill to the address, and leave it like that.
Yeah,
I think it should be extremely illegal. You agree?
I mean, I don't really think about it that much. I mean, like for a full name and everything, you shouldn't have to give it out as much as you do. But like for like jobs or like renting stuff or buying something, you should probably have to.
I mean, think about how many times somebody asks for your name. Like think about when you have mail.
Yeah.
It's got your name. It's got your address. Mm-hmm. If somebody gets that letter, they're coming to your house. You get what I'm saying? They know who's there. Corey Susi, 5555 Main Street.
Why would you give my ad? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, man. Pull up.
Yeah.
It's a Diddy party.
No.
So, yeah, I think it should be illegal now. Like, what is your thoughts on that?
I think that it's necessary for certain things. Mm-hmm. Like I said, buying a house or renting an apartment, buying a car or that. But like outside of that, no, you don't. I don't think you should have to.
Nah, man. I think it hits a threat barrier. Think about it, right? You write an email out, you send an email to somebody, like it should have like a number. That's what we should do. We should have numbers, like in the movie. I forgot.
You mean like a social security number?
Nah, I mean, no, like a number for a name, like an ID tag.
So you're talking like what's that? Squid Games, where they all have just a number on their chest.
I mean, well, they know their names. They announce it, but I forgot what the movie is called. It's the one with the time, but I feel like we should do some shit like that.
Yeah, I mean that does make sense because like I mean, you know, yeah, you need to give your name to buy a house and stuff like that, but then anybody can see where you live when they look up your name.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly
so
what
like
I'm
if
saying.
It's just like a number, you won't know. I mean, but then if you're giving out that number all the time, then people are going to know what your number is.
Yeah, but that's true. But like that's why I said it should be illegal.
It's always going to be able to be traced back to you.
How? It's only rental. You got jail, rent. Other than that, there's nobody you should be giving your name to. Even if it's like your friends, you don't even need to do that. Just be like, my name's 327. Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah, but then now they know what your number is.
I mean,
it's the same form as identification.
No, it's not. People forget numbers. They're not going to forget a name.
I don't know. Man.
Aubrey Graham.
Who?
Aubrey Graham. Drake. All right. We know who that is, right?
Yeah.
We see a letter from that. You're not. The baddies, they're pulling up, right? Am I wrong?
Probably.
Okay. 275674382. Repeat that back.
257-64382.
What? No.
I got it right.
No, you didn't.
Watch it back.
27653.
No, you switched it up right there.
I didn't. You were close.
No.
You were close.
I think you switched it up.
But you got to think about it. This is like, there's 1 billion people in the world. So this is a very long number. Nobody's remembering a number that long. See? My logistics is rubbing off.
Yeah, but it just takes one person writing it down. I'll just write it down.
Who's going to take the time to write it down?
If I want to go to the depths of finding something out about you, if I'm already going to be looking up your name, I'm just going to wait till you say your number, write it down. I'm going to look it up.
Which one's harder?
Probably the number.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Actually, no, it's not. Because you know how many people have the same name as you? So you're going to have to go through a list of people, find out the right
Nobody
one.
has the same name as me.
Maybe not you.
Neither names.
Like me, there's other Corey Susis out there.
Yeah.
And when I look up my name, there's other Corey Susis that live in Maine. Because I've looked up my name before and I've seen them. So now you got to find the right one. But if you have a exact number, it'll bring you right to you if somebody finds that.
That's true.
Yep.
That's true. But it's not. That's very rare. And like I said, that's a long ass number. Can you remember my phone number from work?
I don't even know what your phone number is.
Exactly.
I never looked at it.
Exactly. But that's what I'm saying. It's hard. And that's a 10-digit number. Imagine a 15-digit number.
That's fine. I'll figure it out.
Anyways, so that's the first one.
All right.
The second one is we should not be doing background checks for houses or for jobs. The only jobs that we should be doing background checks for is for law enforcement in military. Agree or disagree?
Yes and no.
All right. Tell me why you agree with me and then tell me why you don't.
Why I agree with you is because it's like my past shouldn't tell you what the present me is like.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm here in front of you. If you like the person you see, don't let my past, like, dictate what my future's like.
Yeah,
and how I am as a person today.
Yeah.
At the same time, though, if you got some real dirtbag trying to rent a place or get a job, like, that background check will help.
I think that's stupid. Like when you're looking for a job, think about it, right? Let's say, for instance, a guy gets wrongfully convicted, right? How are you going about to fix that? You can't. So at the end of the day, it's on your background check. Now, this guy wants to get better jobs. This guy wants to live in a nice place, have all the baddies around him. Where's he going to go? Cali. He can't go to Cali because he sold 5,000 pounds of marijuana.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So it puts a limit on them. And it's not like I'm looking out for the felons necessarily, but I just think I went through a similar experience where I had something on my background, which is now expunged. I had something on my background, and I can't get into a certain place. You get what I'm saying? And now I have to live in the ghetto with Tommy and Chris.
See, I think that there should be background checks, but it should only take things that are relevant to that job. So like something that you do that's minor, they shouldn't be able to use that as a determining factor. But if you're going to be like a janitor at a school, you can't diddle the diddlers. Like, you can't be doing anything like that.
All right, yeah. Sexual assault then, I'll put it on the list.
Yeah, like there's certain like things like if you want to go work at a bank, you can't have like stolen or got in trouble for like theft or like I don't know what you call it. I can't remember, but like we're like you laundering or whatever. You can't be in trouble for something like that if you're going to go work at a bank and dealing with people's money and everything. Like if it pertains to that job, it should
be a factor.
That's the only thing that should be a factor.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. I'll accept that.
Yeah.
But as far as like going about like everyday life, I think it shouldn't be like that.
Like you said earlier, let's not go crazy and say 5,000 pounds. Let's say like somebody sold like 5 pounds of pot.
Okay.
To do our job, should that affect them getting our job? We get drug tested. We get randomly drug tested. That should not affect them getting hired. If they pass their test, who cares?
Yeah. That's
so
exactly what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah. So as long as it pertains to it should only work if it pertains to that job, whatever they did.
It should. Yeah. It should be like tick for tack. Like if you're like for some reason just dangerous around people, then you can't work in people oriented job.
Right.
But yeah, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it's like, if you're going to do something, then just be mindful of what you're doing. But you shouldn't be excluded as a whole from everything.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason why a guy who's maybe be wrongfully convicted, and now he's serving, and now he has to work at Burger King till he's old.
Yeah.
With that also being said, I feel like people who've served time, they should have a job, like, what do they call it? Like a redemption. And they say, hey, we'll give you a good job. One of them in each state. We'll give you a good job. You're getting paid what? Let's say the average is like $20 an hour. Let's say they make it a little bit higher and they make it $24 an hour.
I'll sign me up.
Huh? Exactly.
I'll go work there.
So it doesn't limit them, but I feel like we're just selfish.
A little bit.
I like that one. All right. And then what's my last one? My last one is discriminatory. Like, if I want to say, I'm not going to say that. If I want to say an artist is bad, like I don't want to say like they're sexually assaulting somebody, but if they're doing something that they're not supposed to be doing, or if it shouldn't be like a civil case. Put it that way.
Okay.
Discriminatory shouldn't be a civil case. It's freedom of speech. So if I'm having freedom of speech, I should be able to call you whatever, say the business whatever to an extent. Like if you're saying that, you got a drug business there and now police is gonna come on you, that's one thing. But if people want to say whatever, let them say whatever, whether if it's good or bad.
Yeah.
What do you think?
As long as there's no threats or anything, you should be able to say whatever you want.
I don't think that's discriminative. Threats?
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. Maybe I lost you somewhere, but I'm just like, if you're... What? Say it again.
Okay. So, like I said again.
Okay.
I feel that when you say something, like if you say something about a business, whether if it's good or bad,
Okay.
you shouldn't be held accountable in civil court for saying those things.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
It don't matter what it said unless it's something that's involving law enforcement. Like if you're saying that you're girls or you're guys or you're a diddler, however you want to say it, that is serious.
Yeah.
But if you're saying like, oh, Amanda ain't shit, she's fucking all the guys there, shit, let Amanda be.
Yeah.
You feel me? You agree or no? Are you there?
No, I agree. No, I'm just sitting there thinking you're going to have to mute that word that you said twice.
What?
The R word.
Oh, yeah,
You're
maybe.
going to have to mute that twice.
Yeah, great.
Yeah. But, yeah, I agree. I mean, you shouldn't be held at freedom of speech.
Yeah. Like, you should be able to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's all I have for Facts or Opinion, guys. Thanks for joining us for the Facts or Opinion.
Oh, my God, that stupid smile. But, so, I got a question for you, man.
Okay.
If I have a job, if I request time off, that's me, like, telling you I'm taking the time off, right? Like,
you're demanding it.
I've had jobs in the past where I've told them I was working 6 days a week. I did 14, 15 straight weeks of working 6, 7 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
And I told them, hey, in a month and a half from now, I need this day off. And it's my scheduled day off I'm supposed to have. And they said, well, when the time comes, we'll see if we can find coverage.
Fuck that. Fuck that.
Yeah.
I don't like that shit.
No, it's different if the day before I say, hey, I need tomorrow off.
Yeah.
And like some jobs are easier than others. Like if you got a specific position that only you do.
Yeah.
Like that's different.
Yeah.
But like our job, anybody can pick up the slack because we all do the same thing on our crew.
Exactly.
So if it's the next day, I can see where they can deny it. But something that's like if you give them a 2-week notice at least on a day you want to take off, you should be able to get that day off. You should have that day off.
Whatever day I feel like that you want to put down, you should, just like how you said, except for job specific, you should be, and law enforcement, you should be able to have that day off. I don't care if it's, well, I think you should have at least a good amount of time. But if you have a good amount of time, it shouldn't be a request. This is a demand. I'm taking it off and I'm going to the Barbados. Hey, well, Pablo's going somewhere. F Pablo. I'm going to the Barbados. I'm booked. Right. And the crazy part is, I don't understand why jobs are like, you can't go. All right, so what you think, I'm about to cancel this? Yeah, right, bro. Sayonara,
you're gonna fire me over a couple of days? That's fine. Like, that's on you.
Yeah, that's a fact, bro. I'm already in for the next job, at least me. So I think that, I don't think that's fair.
No. And on that same note, though, like, if you run out of vacation time and you want to do the same thing, take a day off or something a couple of weeks in advance, you should still be able to take that day off. As long as you're doing, like, not an unreasonable amount of time.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm taking every Friday off, I expect to get denied eventually because, I
don't think you should be denied. I just think you should have a conversation and just say, hey.
Well, if you got something certain going on, yeah.
No, not even. I get what you're saying. You're just like, hey, I just want to take the Friday off just to take Friday off. But I don't think you should be fired. I just think you should start with a conversation. Hey, do you want to work? And then it's like, they say yes or no. And then based on that, it's whether if you want to keep them or not. But you shouldn't hold them liable if it's several days. Or you should hold them liable if it's several days.
Yeah, but if I run out and I'm like, hey, I need to take a day off in a couple of weeks, they shouldn't be able to say, no, you're out of time.
I agree. I agree. There's hey, I got plenty of time. So, and I'm not talking about PTO. I'll be talking about just regular time. So at the end of the day, if I feel that way, I'm going to take that time off. Right. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties, faulty battery. Corey yelled at me. So
a little bit.
Yeah, a lot.
He cried, but we're good now.
I don't cry.
That's not true.
Yeah, you're right. So what was the question you asked me before we got cut?
Yeah, man. So like with a job, all right, when do you stop going above and beyond for that company? Because like I know, like for me, I'm always working for that next step. I want to move up in the company. I'm move up or move out.
Yeah, yeah.
But there comes to be a certain point where they just ask for too much out of you and they just push you too much. What's that point for you?
So, and I got a follow-up question.
Yep.
So, that point where it's too much is when I'm getting a lot of demands and there's no increase or there's no sight of, hey, you're doing good. You're doing great, pal.
Yeah.
Get in there. So, with that being said, it's like, it decreases after a certain amount of time.
Sure.
With the purpose of the job, I would say everything within the month defines how much you're supposed to be getting paid.
Yeah.
Everything outside of that first month, if you're doing a lot of extra shit, like if you're traveling and, you know, whatever, like say for instance, if you're building a house with bricks.
Yeah.
If they say, hey, just build a house with bricks right here every day, that's fine. Now they're saying, hey, travel. Go to Connecticut. Build a house with bricks.
Yeah.
Whoa. You feel me? So you got to start paying me that. If I'm not doing that within the first month, you're asking me to do something way outside of my character.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's when I think the dollar amount starts to decrease, and when I start doing a lot of extra stuff outside of the first month.
Right. Because I've had like a job before, and some jobs are a little bit like it. But there's one job in particular is I was going above and beyond. I was doing all kinds of extra stuff to make sure that my life, everyone else's life was easier at work, trying to create stuff that helped. I sat down with my boss one day and said, hey, I think I deserve a raise. He agreed and told me, hopefully we can get one with the contract soon. I'm like, well, what do you mean? Mm-hmm. He said, well, we're based off a contract. Everybody gets one at the same time. Mm-hmm. So you're telling me that if I go above and beyond, it doesn't matter because I'm going to get a raise when everyone else gets a raise? Like that, I don't agree with.
Yeah. If you're shining in particular and you're a special type person, you're doing what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
I think you should be doubled
when
that time comes along. The jobs like FedEx where, I don't know, because you work for FedEx, but I don't know if it's the same principle. Like the jobs like FedEx where actually maybe I should say that. The jobs when they do that where they have like a monthly and then a 6 month and then a year and then everybody gets the same. Mm-hmm. There should be where they call it merit and, you know, they look at you specifically. They say, hey man, I want to give you thanks. Give this. If not that, like, no. Give us that. Because people give us hot dogs and food and jackets. And to be honest, I don't think anybody who really works cares about that shit.
Yeah.
So that's how I feel.
I got, so that same job, when I asked him that, I remember he was like, hey, you know, be patient, Corey. You know, it took me 10 years to get to where I got to. Mm. What he didn't know is somebody already told me what he made, and he made $55,000 a year. And I'm like, I'm not waiting 10 years to make $55,000. So, like, for me, it's like, I got to see that there's potential to grow in the company. Yeah. And, like, not 10 years. I want to grow within 2 years.
Is that something that you look at when you apply for a job? Like, as far as, like, who's the high guy up there? And, you know, how much money are they necessarily making?
It depends. If I have a decent job that I don't mind, it's what I look for. But if I'm, like, trying to get out of a place, I'm trying to look for something better, but not necessarily that. Because a lot of times you don't find that stuff out till you get there. Mm-hmm. But yeah, like I like to see room for growth.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be in the same spot forever. I'm somebody that likes to climb my way up.
So let me ask you a question. So every job that you've actually worked for, is that one thing that you're determined on doing? Or is it some jobs here and there? Like, are you determined to say, hey, I want to move up the ladder?
I'm determined to do more and move up. I feel like after my last one, it wasn't as much. Because I think when we started with this job, I told you I'd never want to be a supervisor, but I actually would now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I talked to my boss about it a little bit today, how I want to eventually be supervisor. I think that role fits me better than what I'm doing. And, like, my experience, I feel like is just wasted doing what I'm doing right now.
So let me ask you another question.
Okay.
You get fired from your job, right?
Yep.
There's no, as you know, like, jobs out here aren't exactly the best.
No.
You see McDonald's, $22 an hour they're paying. You working there?
Probably.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, $22 an hour.
All right. Now, why was if they say, hey, go dance out front like Ronald McDonald?
It depends. What time of year is it?
It's summer.
No.
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 Hey, all right. So why was they up it to 26? You doing it?
Probably.
You're doing
I'll
it?
get a heat stroke for 26.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah, bro. I'm not looking like a buffoon dressed out there.
Hey, I went to Halloween, to the bars for Halloween dressed as the Grinch with my sister. That was fun, but I almost passed out that night for heat exhaustion.
Nah, I can imagine. It's so much room in this fucking Grinch suit.
Yeah, maybe I should wear it on the podcast for the Halloween. I still got it.
I got a Ted outfit. So.
A Ted?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
We can be Thunder Buddies.
So just wait till Halloween because it'll be interesting apparently.
Yeah, bro. Either that or I'm gonna be Super Mario. I always wanted to be Super Mario, but it just never happened.
Okay.
All right. Our last segment. Rate and review a song. Corey, take it away.
Take it away. All right. This week, my man gave me Bloody Canvas. Polo G?
Yeah.
Okay. It just cuts off, so I couldn't see the name. So, what I have to say about that song, I like the beat a lot. And I think that it's very good storytelling.
How many times did you listen to it?
3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah. I like the storytelling. I like what he has to say. And I don't know why, but it made me think of the movie Gridiron Gang. Have you ever watched that? It's like The Rock is in it. As he is in every movie.
Yeah. Him and John Cena.
He works at this, like, what do the facility call it? Where, like, underage people, like, instead of going to jail, they go here.
Mm.
And they're trying to do put a program together so that way it helps the kids and, like, get on a better path instead of, because, like, when they got out, most of them would go back into the gangs and get shot and do whatever. So they started a football team, and then the rate of people going back after they got out, a lot more people were living because they were trying to go back down a better path.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know why, just because like the way that it went.
I was about to say that's like it's like death involved, but like those are two different
death.
things.
But he's talking about basketball and stuff in it, and like, yeah, he said talking about the NBA, talking about shooting hoops. Like,
did he? I listened to it again.
You gave me the song.
No, I don't. I mean, I've bumped it a lot. Like I said, I bump a lot of music to the very end. So I've listened to that, and I remember him saying, like, describing the guy who obviously, feel me? But like when I heard that, it sounds like the description. It didn't sound like they were talking about basketball, or maybe because they knew each other for basketball. But I didn't hear anything about that.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I heard the NBA and I just kind of ran with it. But yeah, man. I mean, I gave it a 7.9.
7.9?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think now compared to NF, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there different?
Do
you see what I'm talking about when I say I want a storytelling now?
Yeah. The only difference is like the NF one is something that could happen to me where
subtle.
Yeah, like that one, I don't think. I mean, it could happen to me, but I don't think the odds are as good.
Shit, if that happened to you, man, I'd be surprised.
Yeah, you don't know what I do on my off time.
Yo, Thunder Corey, bro.
Yeah. So like, cause like NF, the one that he did was like he's talking about somebody just like they have a crappy job, they don't like the way they're living, and they go to the store just to get gas, and they like barely have enough money, and they go in the store and somebody's robbing the store, and it's like her roommate's boyfriend that's robbing it.
Yeah.
And like it's like this whole story and it builds up and it's really good, and that's something that could happen to anybody.
Yeah.
So like they're both good storytelling. Like I feel like I could picture it all and like it's a movie almost. Yeah. It's just the NF one could potentially happen to me where the other one I don't think could potentially happen to me.
I want you to send me that song that you just described, and let's do that for one of the weeks.
Okay.
And I want to hear it because I want to compare it to what you was talking about.
Yeah.
And maybe I'll change my mind on that. But as far as the rate, I know you're psyched to know. As far as Kane Brown and Jelly Roll, right?
Yeah.
Haunted. It's pretty good. Really good. I'm not going to lie. Yeah. It's not the only thing that I can say about it. I really can't say anything bad about the song. Mm-hmm. The only thing that I can't say about it is, like I said, I like something that's motivational.
Yeah.
And it's a great song, but it doesn't make me feel like I want to go do anything. It feels like if I'm on a beach or something, or if I'm just sitting back and relaxing, I'll listen to it. Would I listen to it again? Absolutely. Yeah. And hey, who would have thought? Yeah. I told you I said send me stuff and I'll listen to it, but I'm not completely based on hood rap, as you say. But it wasn't bad, man. I really liked it.
Yeah.
I believe I added it to my library. So
That's awesome, man.
yeah.
Yeah, I want to start because like I was giving you a lot of like the rap that I listen to, but I don't want to keep giving you Joyner, Eminem, and NF. So I want to start giving you some different stuff and like trying to have you experience different music that you wouldn't normally listen to. And that's kind of the whole point of this.
Yeah, of course.
So I'm excited. I'm excited to hear that you actually liked it.
Yeah.
So that way it kind of opens my mind up about more in the future that I could potentially give to you.
Yeah, either that, and you still got a couple more different genres. You still got rock, opera.
I can't remember. What am I giving you next week? Do you have it written down?
Nah.
No. Yeah, I'd have to look, but I can't remember what I gave you next week.
But you just check your notes, but because I'm going to talk about the other song. So, Sanitize, Ghost. Howard Carter, man. Answer my calls. So, that's all I got to say. But, yeah, man, I thought it was pretty good. I actually liked it, man.
Yeah.
And I actually like that one better. There is a certain song that I like that better than. And actually, a lot of the songs that you gave me, I like that better than. It was pretty bad, not bad, and it was a rock song. Sanitize, Ghost, check it out.
Yeah. Howard, I got a couple notes for you because I've listened to a lot of rock. So like to me, it gave me like the vocals gave me like an older rock vibe with like a more modern beat almost.
Yeah.
Like the way it was, like it may be like a late 70s, early 80s with the vocals, but the instrumental was better. I really like the instrumental. Like you can sit there and like tap along to it and like you can vibe with it, I feel like.
Yeah.
It almost for whatever reason reminds me of a song like maybe that would be in like a video game or something like a battle
GTA.
game.
Oh.
Okay, no.
I was thinking GTA.
I was thinking like a battle game or something. I don't know what kind of battle game I'm thinking of, but like something like that.
Star Wars.
I gave it a 6.4. I don't hate it. I liked it. I just gave it a 6.4. It's probably something I wouldn't listen to again. I wanted to ask Howard, though. Have you heard Shinedown? They got 2 new songs. They have Dance Kid Dance, which is like a fun song and upbeat. And then they had another one called 365, which, Howard, you know about my dad. It reminds me of my dad a lot. So if you haven't listened to them, go listen to them. They're good songs.
Yeah, guys. So, Sanitize, or Ghost by Sanitize, guys. I thought that was really good. Howard, send another one in, man, and answer my calls. But anyways.
He answers mine.
Okay. Guess what? I'm making a report.
Yeah.
But with that being said, guys, we're going to be getting ready to close the show. We extended a little bit later this time, but we did it for you guys. I don't have any notes. Do you have it?
Doing a heart.
That looks like a diamond.
Like that?
But yeah, guys. Do you have anything?
No. My buddy commented and said for storytelling, Lil Nas, was it Nas? He said, I don't know what his name. Nas is
Little Nas X pass.
No, he said Nas. I don't know what his first name is. He told me that he's the best storyteller.
No, it wasn't Little Nas.
I don't know.
Nas.
Everybody's little.
Oh my goodness.
Nas, send us an example. Pick your favorite one, send it to us, and we'll talk about it on here.
Yeah, bro. I actually really like Nas. That's crazy. You never heard of him. He's like one of the OGs.
I've heard of him. I just don't know why I put Lil in front of it. There's just
Nas.
I mean, to be fair in rap, not a bad
everybody
guess.
got Little.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not a bad guess.
You got Wayne, Uzi, Dirk, Baby, Yachty. That's crazy.
Little
That's
Dicky.
Dicky. Oh, yo. So underrated.
Oh my god.
So underrated. And he needs to drop another Dave. But
oh my god, please. It's so good.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, we're gonna get ready to end the show. I love y'all. Y'all gotta come give me some hugs sometime. We'll have a party, man.
Yeah. Bring the baby oil.
Whoa. Yeah, guys. So see you later.
Peace.